like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the top, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. From the top of the top, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down, down. Shawty must know I'm the man. My money lover like a number one fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. I'm like that's part of my rebuilding castles that's made out of. She's amazing, on fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like damn it, I know you. You run the show like a other hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. I'm spending my money. I'm out of control. Somebody help me. She taking my bankroll.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Quez Watkins to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go. Green knight.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And some room to run now. And they work this right upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Jets at 3-7 now in the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all three phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Well, he'll find Hall. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Hey, K. Green 19, green 19. Sit high.
Back to throw. Fields. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Green 19, can I see that? Hey, 5 551. 550. Go.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Oh, here we go. 19 instruction. Hey, that's your man. That's your man. You got a, hey, can. Say,
One play action. Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now you turned it over, and you come up empty.
If he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it.
That's good for our Patriots. First down.
hey, here we go, front.
A gain of 13 yards.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And the Jets pressure 2 notches. Down he goes. Jermaine Johnson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd and 15.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamie Sherwood. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for him for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Good for our Patriots. First down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Patriots.
Henderson running straight ahead. And down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play.
Patriots First and goal at the 3-yard.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, throw.
Looking to throw. May. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamie of Sherwood. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here we go, son. Turn ball, son. Go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Lose 58, lose 58, son. Hey, 10. Right.
Now Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. And this will be taken at the 13. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves.
I like that. No one was mistaking me for a doctor. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
Patriots 1st down. A gain of 14. And a Patriot 1st down.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air, May. It's complete to Williams. Hit a run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
A 28-yard gain. 1st down, New England.
To the right side, this is Henderson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And a Patriot 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
They'll drop to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
His third rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Tonight.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here we go. Tonight.
Fields.
His throw's going to be incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
You got a mini base. Why not? Here we go. Tonight. 19 instruction. Tonight.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead him to 4th down.
3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
44-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
They'll throw with May.
Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. Now he's going to get this
is all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Patriots.
Here's May. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 25. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's May. Goes to the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A give for Henderson running to the right. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Hey, Ken, turn goes up.
To throw his Fields. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. from the 21. And here's 2nd and 6. Play action. May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Patriots. First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A beautiful thing. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. On first and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now it's Fields. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Fields. He'll try and do this himself. And he's got the first as they bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go, side. Green 19, green 19. Yep.
Here's Fields. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into... And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
No mas, no mas. Here we go, set. Extend. Green 19, set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's home. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The Folks' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Folk out there now to kick this one off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance at picking up.
Hey, what's up?
Throwing here is May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On the handoff, Henderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Again, it's Henderson. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. To throw, it's May. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I know every defense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jamie Sherwood. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Full connects on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround? And now here's another interception. Now he's free at the 35. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
The 7-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Hall. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
At the Patriots' 7-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
Fields now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Extend. Here we go. Dream 19, not.
From the 7 now, it's third and goal. That'll make it fourth down after the loss of 1.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on fourth and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They run once more with Henderson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. From the shotgun, May with it. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
A gain of 12.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Patriots.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe the defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a handoff, Henderson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That is incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Running left, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for New York. Here's Jones. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On the carry is Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. May. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Henderson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Henderson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation. Kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Hey, Here we go. Go.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
3-yard pickup.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Here we go. Good.
Now Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Henderson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
To the air, May. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Drake May, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
Back to throw, Fields. Another fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. 331. 331. Hey, can't. Right.
From the gun, here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. On the return is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A 6-yard
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big 3rd down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they bring what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Here we go. We're good.
Here's Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
3-19, 19. Go.
They snap it to Fields. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. The extra point now for Borregales. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Patriots 34, Jets 20.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This offense can't get it done. They'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it. The time's definitely running out.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
331.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. He's going to let it fly. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Oh, what a performance. All those points put on the board.